Okay, tell me when you can get a peek. I know you gotta do your work and all that stuff. What?
The dog has a cigar in his mouth.
Yes, the dog does have a cigar in his mouth.
It's so awkward. Yeah, you should show that to Tidbits.
I told you I had a reason to show that to Tidbits. Anyways, gonna come peek at my YouTube stream.
Yeah, give me a second. Those links are so useful.
Oh, whoops. I forgot to change some of my EX options. Do not need partners.
Oh, she's kind of cute.
Ah, so you actually saw what Cactus herself looks like?
Yeah, I just saw her. This feels like another version of Diablo, but cute. That's what it looks like.
Well, also there's not really like leveling up or equipment gathering and stuff like that. This is just a very quick in, lots of action, and keep track of what's happening around you or pay for it.
So similar to Diablo, but better.
I don't know about better, but it's definitely
Better,
similar in
better,
certain
better,
aspects. Oh. Oh, crap.
Because that's all that matters.
Oh, and if you're wondering why the game restarted like that suddenly, it's because I'm playing in Pro Mode, which means at the moment that I lose my combo or take a death, it auto-restarts.
That's interesting.
Which means that I have to kill everything in perfect chain and I cannot die. Mind, after I either fail again or complete this stage, I'll probably switch over to my favorite character. I just wanted to show you the titular character. Haha! Success! Actually, I should probably take it a little easier than doing that mode, so I will switch that back off. But I also want to use the character that I like the most. I will have the indicator on. Aubergine. I want to go to one of the levels I haven't S+ on yet. Let's see if I can do better. She attacks with a drone, which is controlled either by your mouse or your joystick, depending on how you're playing. As I'm playing with a mouse, it's a little bit easier. At least in my opinion. Ah, rats!
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Feeny. How goes it?
Alright. Relaxing after work.
Oh, by the way, Feeny, you might want to peek on my stream to see what you have to look forward to on Friday.
Oh dear.
This is what I've been This is what me and the boys played last Friday.
Alright. I'm getting there.
Jay says it's like Diablo except cuter. Which I guess is kind of an accurate-ish description. Just doesn't have the leveling or the loot hunting either.
Right. Getting there. No matter. What is this?
This is a salt android cactus.
Oh, I think I heard of this. Is this on Steam?
Yes, it is on Steam.
Okay. I am muting. There's still a lag between you and I.
Well, yeah, there usually is.
Yeah. Oh, I might not be here Friday. I might not be here today because my uncle's coming to town, the 731, doing a open show for Pop's Grove.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's doing their opening meeting. And I might be doing a selling booth for him.
I see.
It's still up in the air at the moment though.
It's understandable. Family first.
Definitely cute, but
Yes, cute does not necessarily equate to easy.
I've seen that. For some of the cutest things you get those little on devilish side. Whirling dervish.
Yeah, that's just because this particular character uses the spinning thing. I'll show you one of the others just so that you get a feel, because there's a lot of different play styles in this game.
Yeah, of course.
Shotguns. Shorter range, but brute force. Whoop.
Does the field really change every once in a while there?
Huh?
The field actually changes every once in a while?
Yes.
Yay.
The field changes dynamically mid-combat.
Ah.
Because you're on an outer space ship, and like it's supposed to be able to reconfigure itself like by panels. So, like, as you're fighting, yes, the environment does change, things shift and get moved around, because the ship is literally reconfiguring itself as it's throwing new enemies at you.
That's nuts. There would be no way to take the time to systematically plan out what to do. You literally have to apply.
Well, it's partially on the fly, it's partially learned, because the changes are the same each time that you play through after the certain number of enemies and the same types of enemies.
Right.
So you can learn it, it takes a while.
Takes a while, yes. Usually does.
But it's not like a lot of other games where it's like a set path and your brain can just say, okay, it's going to be this and this and this. No,
Yeah.
it's like, it takes those paths and it just kind of screws with them the entire time that you're playing.
Yeah. One of those games that keeps you on your toes. One of those games that keep on your toes.
Oh yes, very much so. Oh, I'll use starch for a little while. Her main weapon is a laser, her secondary weapon is Macross Missile Massacre. Whoa.
I guess the bigger they are, the worse they are.
What's that? Oh, like with the
Bigger
larger
they
bad
are,
guys?
They are. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually do take quite a few extra hits. Usually your special will take them out, depending on the character. Auberdine's special actually does not deal damage. All it does is group things and disable them, which is something to keep in mind. Like I said, each character has a very different play style. But like, you know, this character, Starch here, her secondary will take out most of the big bads in the nearby vicinity as it does homing shots.
Right.
Also, despite her laser being accurate at long range, it deals more damage the closer you are to them.
Yeah.
Which, of course, does make sense, because, you know, focused. The longer distance, the more time it has to dissipate.
Yeah. Wish I didn't have it when I thought it was on sale.
Huh?
Kinda makes me wish I didn't put this one on when it was on sale.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm looking at the prices and going, Very rarely will I get some full price.
But there's a lot... Well, this is also a pretty fun character. Shiitake, the sniper.
Yeah. So how many characters does it have?
9 in total. And most of them, like, 5 out of 9 of them you have to actually unlock by beating the bosses.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, and minor spoiler, one of them actually is a mini-boss. So you get to unlock that character as a playable character. Now this character really is kind of a funny playstyle. Her primary fire is very slow, but it will one-shot most enemies in the game, even bosses, right? Her secondary takes a good while to charge up, but leaves behind mines that deal like a nice chunk of damage. Her biggest problem, of course, is the fact that her primary fire is really slow. But it also deals piercing damage. So you probably noticed that when I get enemies lined up, they all just go boom at the same time.
Yep.
She's what I would consider a ranged specialist. She's one of the only characters in the game that can actually deal her full damage at range. Because, like, most of the other characters, you need to be within, like, medium to short distance to deal your maximum damage.
Right.
Whereas this is the only character that, whether it's long range or close range, she's going to deal her full potential.
Right.
Personally, I consider her more of a team player than a solo character because she's kind of difficult to use when soloing by comparison to some of the other characters. She still can, of course, it's just a lot more difficult.
You just have to know how to use it right.
But anyways... I was just showing this to you and Jay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream for now, but yeah, it's a pretty fun little game.